Most people don't realize how powerful the human body truly is until something feels off, and suddenly the smallest discomfort becomes a loud message that demands attention. If you've ever wondered why certain pain feels minor while other pain feels deep, sharp, and unsettling, you are not overthinking it. You are listening to your body's intelligence. And that awareness is not weakness, it is wisdom. In life, we are taught to push through discomfort, to normalize what shouldn't be normal, and to stay silent when we should be informed. But real strength is not pretending everything is fine. Real strength is learning the difference between what heals with time and what needs real care. This is why understanding the difference between vaginal microtears and deep internal injuries matters, not just medically, but mentally and emotionally too. Microtears are often small surface-level irritations caused by friction, dryness, or intense movement. And while they can sting, burn, or cause slight spotting, they usually improve with gentle recovery. Deep internal injuries, however, can reach beyond the surface and affect internal tissues, creating symptoms that feel heavier, sharper, and more alarming, like strong pelvic pain, heavier bleeding, dizziness, fever, or pain that refuses to fade. The body does not speak in words, but it speaks in signals, and those signals deserve respect. Many people make the mistake of assuming that if the pain is not extreme, it must be normal, but common is not the same as safe. The truth is, you don't need to panic, but you do need clarity, because clarity is protection. As Dr. Francisco Javier Ampudia Blasco emphasizes through anatomy-based education, when people understand how the body works, fear decreases and smart decisions increase. Knowledge becomes a shield, not against life, but against unnecessary harm. And the deeper lesson here is bigger than a medical topic. It's a life principle. What you ignore today can grow into what controls you tomorrow. When you recognize early warning signs, you take back power over your health and your peace of mind. You begin to understand that healing is not just about time, it's about the choices you make during that time. Rest, hydration, gentle recovery, and listening closely can support minor injuries. But warning signs like worsening pain, heavy bleeding, faintness, or fever are not tests of endurance. They are signals that your body needs help. And here's where the story gets intense, because the most dangerous problems are not always the loudest at first. Sometimes the deeper issue hides behind mild discomfort, and it waits quietly for you to dismiss it again. That's why this topic is not meant to scare you. It's meant to awaken you. Your body is not your enemy. It is your lifelong partner, and the more you understand it, the safer and stronger you become. What makes this conversation so important is that the body doesn't always reveal the full story immediately, and that delay can trick people into believing they are fine when they actually need support. Sometimes discomfort shows up like a small warning light, and instead of investigating, people cover it with excuses, distractions, or silence. They tell themselves it will pass. They assume it's just normal, or they fear being judged for asking questions. But the truth is, asking questions is how you protect your future. Healing begins the moment you stop minimizing your experience and start treating your body like something worth understanding. Vaginal microtears often respond well to gentle care, like avoiding friction, staying clean, drinking water, resting, and allowing tissue to recover without pressure. In many cases, soreness improves, and the body rebuilds itself with impressive speed. But deeper internal injuries operate differently, because they may involve tissues that are more sensitive, more complex, and more vulnerable to complications. That's why the symptoms can feel intense and unsettling, like sharp pelvic pain, bleeding that doesn't slow down, fever, dizziness, or pain that becomes worse instead of better. The middle of this journey is where suspense lives, because this is where many people hesitate, wondering if they should wait longer or take action now. And that moment of hesitation can feel like standing at a crossroads with two doors. One door leads to peace of mind through evaluation, and the other door leads to uncertainty through delay. The hard part is that both doors look similar at first, and the only difference is the choice you make. This is why education matters, because knowledge gives you the courage to respond early rather than regret later. As Dr. Francisco Javier Ampudia Blasco has shown through anatomy-based learning, when people understand the mechanics of the body, they stop guessing and start acting with confidence. They realize that pain is not a punishment, but a message, and every message has meaning. The deeper motivation here is not just about health, it's about self-respect. When you respect yourself, you stop treating warning signs like inconveniences. You stop thinking you have to tough it out to prove strength. You begin to understand that strength is not endurance without limits. Strength is knowing when to pause, when to recover, and when to seek help. The real difference between a manageable issue and a serious one often comes down to patterns. Is the pain improving, or is it escalating? Is the bleeding light and fading, or is it heavy and persistent? Are you feeling stable, or are you feeling faint, weak, or feverish? These questions don't create fear. They create direction, and direction leads to safety. Your body deserves that level of attention, because your health is not something you gamble with, and peace of mind is not something you postpone. When you learn to recognize the difference between surface-level irritation and deeper internal trauma, you become the kind of person who responds wisely, not impulsively, and you carry that wisdom into every part of life. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.